Gaming on almost every device requires a device for controlling what is happening in-game. You can use a keyboard, a mouse, or a gamepad such as PS5 controller or the Xbox Series X. But how about when you use your smartphone as a mobile device for gaming? Well, you have two options. One is using the touch commands, but that won't allow you to see all the whole screen, and also after a while that might not be the most comfortable solution. But as a second solution, here comes the Backbone One Gen.2 mobile controller. This is the second generation of the Backbone One. Let's check it out. How is gaming with this mobile controller on your mobile devices? Alright guys, here we got the box with the Backbone One Gen.2, and as we can see this is the black version. There is also a white version, PlayStation version with a lightning connector also if you need that. This is the USB Type-C version and is compatible with the newest iPhone 15 and with Android devices, and as we can see it supports all these apps here: Arcade, Game Pass, Google Pass, Steam, GeForce, Luna, and so on. We'll get to that in a minute, how the app and all the integration with other apps it's working. So let's unbox this thing. So inside the box we get the controller itself and this small little package here with this adapter. These are magnetic adapters, so you can change these adapters to the controller, and with these adapters we can install the phone also with a case. Here you can scan the QR code and download the app, and here is showing how the 3 steps on how you can install your device. Is pretty easy, pretty simple. You have to slide on one side. Here we have the controller and some other documentation, nothing else. One thing is missing here is a USB Type-C cable. Would have been a really nice add-on, but anyway, nowadays I guess every one of us has a USB Type-C cable to connect it here. Okay, as mentioned earlier, here we have the adapters for connecting your phone with the case or without the cases. They are pretty different. This is when it goes the USB port. This is for when you don't have any case installed on your phone, and this is when you have a case. As you can see, we have plenty of space here. I have to say I've tried with a couple of cases which are different. One is silicone and another one is similar to leather with the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and all of them are really working perfectly and fits perfect. So getting to the controllers itself, here we have a typical layout as we have with the Xbox controllers. Let me show you. So as we can see, is more or less the same layout. On this side here we have the left thumbstick, which I have to say feels pretty in terms of material and build quality. This controller feels really nice. So here is the left thumbstick. Here we have the pad, and also here feels like it's going to be really durable. And here we have the controller. This is for screenshot or for recording the screen if you want to record some gaming sessions. And here we have this button for muting and for other actions. On this side we have the USB Type-C port for connecting your device, and here we have the AXYB, and here we have the right thumbstick, and this is for entering the menu, and this is for going into the home page of the Backbone app. And the thumbsticks here are not swappable, so you cannot change them. They are just as they are, but I have to say they are really comfortable. And also here we have the 4 triggers, as we can see, L1, L1, and so on. And here we have the USB Type-C port, and here we have the 3.5mm audio jack. So the controller weighs 138 grams, the height is 94 centimeters, and the width is 175 closed and 260 almost if you open it all the way around, and the depth here is almost 4 centimeters. Speaking about ergonomics, I have to say that this controller really feels ergonomic when even for long sessions. I've tried for 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. Really, I didn't feel any problem at all. As we can see, we have this shape here for having a better grip when you are handling like so. So let's connect the iPhone and let's check how is the Backbone app and how is the performances on gaming. Alright guys, so the connection of your mobile is really easy. I have here the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and then we are going to use this. iPhone has a leather case here, so we're going to use these adapters here. So what you have to do is only put the adapter as so, and that's it. And on the other side, when is the USB Type-C port, and then connect the phone like so. Now this controller doesn't have any battery, doesn't need anything else except connecting to your mobile device, and then from that it will get the power and it will get all the data, and it will work with all your compatible games and also with all the games we have in the Backbone app. So in case you want to charge your phone, we have the USB Type-C port here. I didn't have tried yet if this works also with other accessories like connecting an external monitor and so on. We will test also that. I think that might work also. Once you open the app, it's going to ask you if you want to redeem the 3 Apple arcade 3 months. You can do that. In this case, I don't need it. Here we have the Backbone app. So let's go through some important settings on the menu of the Backbone app. So going through the settings of the app, here we have some important information. For example, we have the user information, subscription. If you are subscribed to the Backbone plan, they offer a 1-year plan, and then after that you have to pay for the rest of the subscription. So here we can connect with other accounts like Twitch, Xbox, or also Steam. And here we have some settings for the controller. You can check the name of the controller, you can even change it, and you can check if there is a firmware update. Then moving on, here we have play on screen. As a first setup, I will suggest you guys to leave it as universal. Here we have calibrate joysticks in case you want to calibrate your joystick, and then we have the testing the controller buttons if you want to test the buttons of the controller. As we can see here, all the buttons are working. Let's move back here. Here we have the button mappings if you want to go through the menu of your iPhone and change the button mapping of your controller. Then we have the factory reset if you want to reset the controller. Then the captures, here you can change how the app is going to capture all your gameplay. Recording mode, you can change it, record everything, or hold to capture the 15 seconds if you want to capture a certain part of your gameplay. Here we have the settings regarding the video. You can record up to 1080p 60 fps, which is the same format as Twitch. I will suggest to leave these settings. Here we have the format of the recording, which is high efficiency. I will again suggest to leave it as it is. And then the bitrate, which is auto. Again, it depends on your device. This will record depending on your device or depending on your space. So I would always suggest to leave it automatic. If you have some issue, you can change it with one of these values that we have here. And then here we have help, and here we have some help and other sub-menus. Now the app works with Apple Arcade, so you can download other games from the App Store if you want, or you can connect it with your Xbox Remote Play, on also with the PS5 Remote Play, and also your Steam account. So really here you can add all your gaming library in game with all your titles. Here we have some other settings, like if you want to search something, notification, or messages from your chat room. So as we can see, we have all the games compatible with the app, and are here if you want to chat through this chat room, rewards. And on this part here we have some icons which show us the time, the battery of the phone, if you're connected on Wi-Fi, or how many friends you have online. I have to say that the app of the Backbone is really well done. We have plenty of sub-menus, we have plenty of settings, so you can go really and game with all the possible games you can get out there from all the platforms. So let's try Diablo and check how is the feeling with the controller. Now here on Diablo, I have to say the controllers feel really responsive, and there is basically zero delay on what you press and what actions is happening on the screen. So this is a game downloaded directly from the App Store, so I assume that this shouldn't have any kind of issues. You can download compatible games from your App Store and game on your mobile using this controller, but you can also use the integration that the app has with other gaming services, as for example the Xbox or the Steam games. For example, let's go through the Steam games. Here are the games that you can directly game using the app as a launcher for those games. Otherwise, you can go here, for example, to missing a game, and you have to download and install the Steam link. So then when you click to open Steam link, this will connect to your PC when your Steam client is installed, and that should be opened, and then from here you can launch the games. Same thing for the PS5 Remote Play. You have to enable the Remote Play on your PS5, then you can launch the games and the app. Remember that this will open the PS5 app, so you have to install the PS5 app, otherwise this won't be working, or it's going to ask you to install the PS5 app. So as we can see, the controller is really moving basically with zero latency, and you are going to have a really smooth experience on Remote Play with PlayStation, or Remote Play even with the Xbox, and with so on. For going back to the app, you have to press this button here where is the Backbone icon, so you have to move back to the app, and from the app itself you can choose another gaming service if you want to launch another game. Now here the Backbone app is not compatible with Epic Launcher and with the Battle.net, but there is a workaround for that. You have to use the Steam client on your PC, and then from then you have to add a game. Even if it's not in your Steam library, you can add a game on your Steam, and then from there you have to open the Steam link. And then moving to non-Steam games, as we can see, we have the games which are not installed on through the Steam client but are added through the Steam client, and then you can use it from there. For example, let's go through Cyberpunk. So as we can see, we are able to game Cyberpunk from our mobile device using the Backbone through the Steam Link app, simply by just adding the game into the non-Steam library game. You have that option on Steam, so you can add it, and then so we are going to use this workaround for games which are not supported by launcher of the Backbone. So one nice feature here is view all games. So if you want to look for a particular game and a specific game, and then from then launch the game. Certain games might have different way of launching them. For example, let me go through Asphalt 9. Now here you have two ways of playing this game. You can download it from the App Store, for example, or you have, if you click to two ways, it's going to show you, for example, App Store, or if you want to launch the GeForce Now. Keep in mind that this is compatible with the GeForce Now, so you have a subscription with GeForce Now, you can also game on that. So really you can choose between different services on what is the most convenient to you and what you have all the gaming libraries. So a couple of things to keep in mind if you want to connect some external devices. Here we have the USB Type-C port, which is basically used for charging your phone directly here and connecting your power supply. I tried to connect one monitor here with the USB Type-C port, but it didn't work. My specific external portable monitor didn't work here, but you can try, it might work with yours. Now if you want to connect your controller to other devices, you have to go here to this sub-menu controller, then move to play on any screen, then select it, and then for example, let's say we want to connect it to our desktop or to our laptop, and then we have to select this one, PC here. Then we have to connect with the USB Type-C cable here to our PC, and then remove the phone, and this one is going to be a normal controller as other controllers that you might use while gaming. So the MSRP of the Backbone One 2nd Gen is $100, and then you have two versions, the standard and the PlayStation edition, and also the one with the lightning connector and with the USB Type-C connector. The only difference between the standard and the PlayStation edition is the buttons here. As you can see, we have the classic layout buttons for the PlayStation, and here is the classic for the Xbox. And the lightning will work with iPhones from 14 above, and the USB-C will work with the iPhones 15 and with Android devices. The Backbone One Gen.2 is an amazing controller for your smartphone and brings to the next level the mobile gaming. It is flexible, so you can use the smartphone even with the case installed. The build quality is good, buttons, thumbsticks and triggers are well assembled. The app is well done and has a lot of ways for gaming almost every title you want, including remote play for PlayStation and Xbox. And with some workaround, also games that are in other launchers and are not included in the launcher of the Backbone. The price is $100, and with this I can highly recommend this gaming controller. It is a must-have for your mobile gaming. If you found this video about the Backbone One Gen.2 helpful, please consider subscribing, hit the like button, and don't forget to enable the notifications. Thanks a lot for your support, and thanks for watching.